Hello everyone, I'm Baradactyl, and welcome to How We Know We're Alive. This is a point-and-click mystery game that is based in Sweden. Now, the reason I'm not playing The Long Dark is because I'm taking this opportunity to play a backlog of other games that I had intended for Wednesdays, but they kind of got lost in the sound of me doing 3 separate series on Wednesdays. Linda's Inception's other ending and stuff is still a work in progress. It will happen, so don't worry about that. But that said, let's jump in. I'm not sure if this is going to be multiple episodes or just one, but I don't expect this to be a long drawn-out series. And I also like these little pixel games, they're cool. Motvin Studios? Hey, what you up to? Do I click? Oh. Written by Imogen? Oh, well, that went away too fast. Hey, how's it going? How's Stockholm? Art and animation. Hey, it's been a while. Give me news. Original soundtrack. What's new with you? Lots of love. Okay. Sorry, just totally swamped at the office these days. Let's speak soon. I ran into Petter the other day. Or is that Peter? Do you remember him? Would you believe he's a mechanic now? So much for his punk band, lol. Anyway, life's okay on my end. Not much to report. Would be so nice to catch up properly soon. Hey, let me know when might be a good time for a catch-up. There's something I want to talk to you about. Can you call me as soon as you can? ASAP, when you get this, if that's okay. Really important. So sorry I missed this. I'm stuck at the office. And probably will be all weekend. Next week will be better, I hope. Sad. Oh, I like the reflection in the road. Hello, Aronga? Aronga? Swedish word that I probably just butchered? It's not great to see you, to be honest. Guess I'll check if the flower shop is still open. Use WASDA for the arrow. I'm using WASDA. I'm a real gamer. The petrol station. That's how you know we're not in America. Quick to inspect them. Only Italians knew what we Swedes do to their beloved pizza. Long live the petrol station. The only place in town we could trick someone into selling us a beer when we were under 18. This week, 3.5% beer. But beer all the same. What was Maria's order? Something like pineapple and barbecue sauce? Oh no. I would never admit it, but actually kind of delicious. No. For the pizza. Is even a pizza at that point? Ah, Pizzeria Verona. I don't miss exams, but I do miss our post-exam pizza ritual. My first boyfriend had a car just like this. In fact, this might even be his car. Better keep moving. What was the name of the guy who used to live here? Sven something? Weird dude. Very into drones. greenhouse. The only house I ever persuaded Maria to throw an egg at on Halloween. She put a written apology through the door the next day. Bless her. Maria's parents' house. Maria's parents' house. Doesn't look like anybody's in. Same old curtains, though. This place always had a kind of a sinister vibe. Looks like it's gotten worse. Oh no, has something happened? I am not even going to attempt to say that. A site of pilgrimage for the true main religion in Sweden. Recycling. An all-important alcohol vault. Closed on a Sunday, of course. I remember Maria's sister agreeing just once to buy us a bottle of wine, the cheapest rosé they had. It was disgusting, and we drank it all. It's always the same things. Lost cats, church meetings, and some for sale notices. Call Thomas. Great livestock for even better prices. Think I'll pass. This monument commemorates the great Harunga flood of 1997. Again, if I butcher all this, I do not know how to speak Swedish. I will probably never know how to, so yeah, I'm sorry. 5 inches of water counts as a great flood, apparently. Elsa. Good evening. Hold on. That's not Sarah, is it? Hello, Elsa.
My goodness, it is you. I hardly recognized you. It must have been years since...
10 years, yes.
10 years! It goes fast at my age, I tell you.
I imagine it does. Doesn't feel like a long time. I imagine it does.
You'll feel it soon enough. Oh, but... is it the 12th today? Gosh, it's been a year already.
I just need to buy some flowers, really.
You can't go without flowers, no, certainly not.
This bunch here is fine.
Are you sure? I've got some lovely carnations in the back.
Kind of in a hurry, Elsa.
If you say so. And you're all right, are you?
I'm fine. She's not fine. Thanks. Something bad happened to her friend, and I have a feeling this is a story of she could have prevented it had she answered the phone. I can hear the jingle just looking at it. And unfortunately, it's more of a mood than it should be. ICA, the beating heart of all dead-end towns. As good a place to go and hang out as anywhere around here. Almost feels good to see it again, actually. What is with me and playing sad games? Yosef's Fruit, or Yosef's Fruit. Ah, yes, Yosef. Consistently took the top spot in our rankings of the creepiest people in Harunga. What? He must be ancient now. I apologize again. I am butchering a language. I imagine that just means paradise. Disset. Apparently, after the sign broke, they thought it would be cheaper to rename it instead of repairing it. Hilarious. To this day, I can't hear Take a Walk on the Wild Side without thinking of Saturday night karaoke here. The police station. Still have bad dreams about this place sometimes. Okay, nothing else to say. Let's move on. Of course, where else would everyone be on a Sunday? I have a vivid memory of sitting in the pews for graduation, promising myself it would be the last of the hundreds of hours I spent here. We'd really been looking forward to it. There's a mystery, but I don't think it's much of a mystery. I think it's just sad. Fancy too. Pretty damn fancy. I guess there has to be a reward for running this shithole for half your life. I always found it strange that the only beautiful place in town was the one full of dead people. Grandma and Grandpa's grave. Maybe I should have got flowers for them too. Maria Berg, 1992 to 2019. I knew it. And there are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's that from? I don't know what people do at gravestones. Is it weird if I speak to you? I want to speak to you. But also I don't know what to say. Hi, Maria. I miss you, I guess is the first thing. And I'm sorry I wasn't here for the funeral. Oh. Oh, I get to choose. I just couldn't face it. So here you are. You really never did leave after all. Just why? Sorry. You should have come with me. We wouldn't be here if we had it all planned out. I'm sorry, I don't know what to pick because I feel like a lot of these are bad things to say. Like, I wouldn't say any of this stuff. Guess it doesn't matter now. Would there have been other dialogue, or... I quite like this dress. You do? No, it's crap, isn't it? So what are you wearing? Don't make me stand here looking terrible all on my own. Where's your outfit? Oh, I'll decide on something later. Nothing fits properly. No, you're right. We should be focusing on what actually matters. Booking the tickets. Yeah. So I was thinking we should get the bus to Stockholm on Friday and... Sarah. What? Sarah, I'm... pregnant. Oh. You're... pregnant. Pregnant? How many times am I going to say that word? Yes, pregnant. Jesus. Okay, yes. And it's that guy's? Jacob? Okay, it's fine. Don't panic. We can sort this out. We can make an appointment. I don't need an appointment, Sarah. I'm going to have a baby. I've thought about it a lot, and it's what we want to do. I'm actually really excited. Wait. What do you mean, we? Me and Jacob. You mean your parents? Those Jesus freaks can't make you do this, Maria. No one is making me do anything. But... how is this going to work with us going to Stockholm? We aren't going to Stockholm. No, we aren't. I don't think I can now. Maria. I'm so sorry, Sarah. I wasn't sure how to tell you or when. I know how much this... Look, you can't have a baby. You can't have one just because this backwards Bible-bashing town expects you to keep it. You aren't listening to what I'm saying, Sarah. Well, I should at least thank you for giving me the heads up. Sarah. I have to go. I have tickets to book. Even more sad now. That text the night you died. What did you want to tell me? I just can't let it go. And this all seems... And why would you be out driving on that road? I've been thinking about it and thinking about it for the last year. And it just doesn't seem like an accident to me. Goodness. It really is you. Lena? Or is it Lena? I'm gonna say Lena. Wow. Sorry, didn't expect to see... You didn't expect to see me at my little sister's grave on the anniversary of her death? You know, that's not what I meant. Oh, I'm sure. I would go feral and I would destroy this girl. I must say, I'm surprised to see you too, given that we didn't see you at the funeral. I'm sorry, I wish I could have been there. She missed you a lot, you know. I missed her too. Life just gets so busy, doesn't it? So little time to check in on dear old friends, right? We had fallen a little out of touch, yeah. That's one way of putting it. Do you see much of her family? Her son Johannes and Jacob? I've been helping him out with Johann from time to time. A terrible age to lose a parent. I can't imagine. So what keeps you so busy in the city? Let's see. Yeah, may as well be honest. I'm a copywriter at an advertising firm. Good for you. That line there, and there are still so many paths I haven't trodden. Where's it from? Oh, it's from a poem she wrote. One of the cheerier ones. It's beautiful. Yeah, she never gave up on the writing. She turned her old bedroom into a sort of study. It's full of the stuff. I don't think poor Jacobs had the heart to move any of it yet. Sorry about getting robotic on occasion with that. And of course, there was the writing group that Gunnel started. I'm sure you remember her. Unfortunately, yes. What else was she up to before she... Oh, you know, same old Maria. Mothering, church. Church? Yes, Sarah, church. I could be so bitter, but I'm gonna go with the middle one. I'm a little surprised by that, to be honest. I dare say there are lots of things you don't know about Maria's life was like after you left. Look, I kind of want to spend some time with my sister now. It was nice to see you. God, what a bitch. But I guess it's so long ago her mom died. I guess it's not so long ago her mom died as well. It's not like she ever particularly liked me. She was always blaming me when Maria got in trouble. Christ. I just need to know. What happened to you, Maria? What did this town do to you? And yeah, my game froze there for a second. That was not a video lag or anything. It's time to find out. Yes, indeed it is. Maybe I should talk to Gunnel about the writing club she and Maria were in. Although I can think of a few things worse than talking to Gunnel. Surely she can't still work at the supermarket in town. Frankly, I'm surprised that old bat's still alive. I have a feeling that was an abusive relationship and a lot was forced based on the messages I'm getting from this town. Okay, so nothing new going through. I'm just going to go straight to the supermarket then. Now there's a strange sight. Teach. Sorry, that sounds weird now. You always watch too many American movies. It's just flipped now. I can guess why you're back. I think you can, yeah. Awful tragedy. Such a waste of potential. She always liked you, you know. Oh, I do know. Maria and I became rather good friends of a kind. I teach her son Johann now, as a matter of fact. Oh, right. He's very bright, too. Knocked sideways by recent events, of course. What have you been up to in Stockholm all these years? Writing? I do hope it wasn't only Maria who kept the dream alive. Yep, still writing. For an ad agency, no. And it's going well down there? It's a little lonely, but it's alright. Well, it's always nice to see an old student. I imagine you have lots of people to catch up with, so I won't keep you. I'm gonna stay and watch the game here if you're at a Lucen later on. Thanks, yeah, although you'll find it hard not to run into your old sparring partner, Officer Nilsson, around here. Oh god, Sten Nilsson is still I'm surprised, to be honest. You and me both. Dreadfully, really, that he was the one to break the news to us all about Maria. Oh god, I'm so sorry. He was the first policeman at the scene of the crash. Only made sense, I suppose. Sorry, Flip, yes. Does Gunnel still work at the ICA? Oh yes, sounds like perhaps you'll have several places to avoid today. Well, see you later, maybe. Take care, Sarah. Thanks. You too. Such a waste of potential. Keeping the dream alive. Could teach See It that there was another life you wanted to lead. Now, which torture would I like to subject myself to first? Have my ear chewn off by Gunnel at the supermarket, or under Officer Nilsson's attempts at humor at the police station? Guess the ICA has candy at least. I'll go there and then come back to the police station. Yep, in we go. Hello, Gunnel.
Who's that?
It's Sarah.
Sarah who?
I know you remember me, Gunnel. Or Gunnel. I see a lot of people in my line of work. Sorry, the voice is hurt in my throat right now.
Don't remember all of them.
Just whatever. I need to ask you something. Oh, hold on.
Are you the girl who left town?
Yes.
The one who ran off with another woman? The lesbian?
No, Gunnel, listen.
Oh, it was awful. Her parents broke their hearts.
You should have seen them. So there was unrequited love, or love that was requited that took a bad turn because of it being forced. Can I please just ask you something?
I suppose so. Depends on what it is.
Look, you're in a writing group.
I'm a founding member of the Harunga writing group, yes. If you wanted to join, I'd have to ask the rest of the group. We don't just take anybody.
I don't want to join. I want to ask you about Maria.
Ah, yes. Such a shame.
Yes, but she was in the group too.
Oh, yes. She was a good enough writer. Only she hadn't written about such dreary, awful things.
Like what?
Oh, it was always death this, death that. Depressing.
And before she died, she was writing about that kind of thing?
Well, to be perfectly honest, I can't say. As she didn't have the decency to turn up to the session that week.
She didn't show up? The week before she died?
It were very clear that non-attendance should be announced before.
Why didn't she come?
She didn't say. But Cal, you know Cal. Odd family. He has that wife who's from some oriental place. Weird woman.
Stop, please. What about Cal?
They'd seen her around that week. Said he'd seen her around that week, all out of sorts.
What do you mean?
Head in the clouds, distracted by something. That's what I heard. Not herself. Why are you asking? Weren't you too thick as thieves?
So you do remember me?
A little, I suppose. It was rude of her not to tell us she wasn't going to go.
Okay, I'm done.
You.
Bye, Gunnel.
Well, you're welcome.
Good, I'd like to give her a piece of my mind one day. Another time. If I ever come back here, that is. Not herself. Wonder why she didn't go to her writing group. Okay, time to talk to Chief Inspector Dickhead. I have a feeling I know where this story's going. Alright, here we go. Sten Nilsson at your service. Hello, Sten. Well. It isn't Little Miss City Slicker. Sarah will do. But they don't know about your delinquent past down in Stockholm, do they? Still shoplifting? I was 14, Sten. Once a thief, always a thief, they say. Come to turn yourself in, is it? Night in the cells for old time's sake. Wanted to ask you about Maria. Oh. Oh, yes. The anniversary. Well, I suppose she's not getting up to her old tricks anymore, at least. Please don't speak about her like that. Alright. Don't speak ill of the dead and all that, I suppose. Go on then, fire away. You're the one who was called to the scene, right? Crash? I was, yes. Where was it? Don't you know? You really did cast us all off, didn't you? Gosh, I wonder why I wanted to do that. Sure beats me. I was out on the main road south about an hour down, nearer to Stockholm than here almost. Why on earth would Maria be out on that She was trying to run. Am I a mind reader, Sarah? So what happened? Oh, you know how fast it gets dark this time of year. And that old road. Branch in the way or something. She skidded off the side and into the rocks below. The thing was me who got the call, really. Counting the family should always be left to someone senior. I'm head of the precinct these days, you know. Right. Can I get back to my work now? You can get back to scratching your ass, yeah. You continue to disrespect the office, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. Suits me just fine. So she was trying to escape and someone killed her. Chief of the precinct, my god. What was she doing out on that road? Lena said Jacob hasn't cleared the things from her old room. Why they decided to live in her parents' creepy house, I can't imagine. Maybe I should talk to Jacob. Wonder what he's like now. He's trying to run away to the love that never was. Or at least that's my theory. I know the feeling of running away. At least trying to. I have a tendency to play sad games. I don't know why. I just kind of do. Oh well. I think the houses were this way, right? Yeah, they were. Good old Bible Basher headquarters. Maria's room used to be on the second floor. Hello? Door seems to be open. Hello? Oh, Sarah? What are you doing here? I didn't mean to barge in. The door was open. Yeah, they usually are around here. Sorry, maybe this is a bad time. No, it's fine. Sorry, I just wasn't expecting you. Just back for the day, really. Okay. May I come in? Sure, of course. Come into the dining room. Pretty strange to be back in this house. I can imagine. Would you like a coffee? Only if you're making some, that'd be nice. Sure. This is too awkward. Oh, hello. You must be Johan. Yes. Nice to meet you, Johan. I mean, we've met before, but only once, and you were very small. Well, anyway. Where's my dad? He's in the kitchen. You want me to get him for you? No, it's okay. Seems like we're out of coffee. Haven't really had time. Oh, don't worry. Johan is so big now. Yeah, and shy. And today is not a good day. Of course. How are you? Oh, you know. Today is... I understand. But I'm alright. That's good. Feels like another lifetime when I was last here. What year is Johan in now? 4th grade. He's getting stuck into his hockey. We both have, really. Good distraction. Right, yeah. Why are you here, Sarah? In Harunga. Couldn't make it last year, so. Right. Jacob, do you think it would be okay if I had a look at Maria's old room? I'm afraid it's not very tidy. Haven't really got around to... No, that's okay. Sure if you want to. Thanks. Up the stairs and... You remember where it is, of course. I won't be long. Maria. That top she's wearing. Can't remember if it was mine and she stole it, or I just borrowed it so often that it felt like mine. Oh god, it hasn't changed at all. That's... weird. Yeah. Like some sort of weird shrine to her youth in here. Even the sheets are all the same. Wizard of Earthsea by Ursula Kyla... I have no idea how to say Le Guin. She's always trying to get me to read her stuff. Not sure why I never did. Photograph. There we are. This game does a lot of great things with this pixel art. by the way. It always looks so small from up here. It is small. It's tiny. I'm gonna miss these forests, though. I got plenty of forests in Stockholm, Maria. Anyway, we won't have time. Between the literary festivals and the parties, we're not going to be very successful writers if all we do is go to parties. I'll write the great American novel in the mornings. American? The figure of speech, Maria. You're going to love it. Speaking of love, you're such a dick. How's your new moped guy? Or is it moped? What's his name? You know his name. J something. Jacob. Right. It's good. I like him. Huh. You think he's stupid. I didn't say anything. No, but I know what you think. Look, I didn't say. It's okay. You just happen to be wrong about him, that's all. Okay, if you say so. How long is it now? 11 months, Sarah. 11 months. Leaving this shithole can't come soon enough. She really was writing. Poetry, mostly, looks like. How long a road must lie ahead between the light and me? Is what you wrote about? Is this what you wrote about, Maria? So she did love you. Anything else to put? What's this? A system logic receipt for 2 bottles of vodka. Wait, this is from... It's from the day she died. She used to hate vodka. Why would she? I should go. I don't imagine Jacob wants me hanging around here too long. So it was to avoid a potential strike from you two. A self-unaliving. Must be quite nostalgic for you. The room, I mean. It was. Jacob, I hope you don't mind me asking. Where were you and Johan the day that... on this day last year? We were at a hockey game, actually. Seems impossible to think about us enjoying ourselves that afternoon now. But Maria got us tickets to a hockey game. She usually comes too, but she said it was a special father-son treat. I'm so sorry, Jacob. Or is it Jacob? Thank you. It's... good luck back in the city. Thank you for having me. So on the afternoon that she died, Maria sent them off to a hockey game because she wanted them out of the way. This is insane. Police would have investigated the possibility that... but the police means Officer Nilsson. They easily would have just assumed it was a road accident, without really thinking about the alternatives. Well, this is closed, so... this game is really sad. Elsa? Yes, my dear? Do you remember... mind like a steel trap I've got? Don't let the wrinkles fool you. Did you happen to see Maria on the day she died? I did. Must have been one of the last people to do so, I'd say. She was coming back this way. Funny look about her. What do you mean funny? All sneaky looking. Mind you, I'd look sneaky too, if I was off buying great big bottles of alcohol in the middle of the afternoon. Of course, it's easy enough to keep tabs on who's a little too fond to drink in these parts, standing here all day as I do. She had a system bullet bag, didn't she? I have to apologize for destroying that. She did. Point blank refused to tell me what she had all that drink for. I'm no busybody, you know. I do it for the public good. Okay. Thanks, Elsa. Bye-bye now. Yeah, that's a small town mentality. Surely someone else has put 2 and 2 together. I should speak to Lena. Why would she not have said if... hopefully she's still at the grave. Wow, this game covers a lot of heavy stuff. Thought I might see you again. Kind of in a hurry. Cigarette? No, thanks. Are you alright? You seem... How could I be alright? No, quite right. None of us are today, really. Flip, do you happen to remember what you were doing on this evening last year? Do I remember? Goodness. I'm not sure how I could forget. Where were you when you heard? Where? Has nobody... Gosh, no, I suppose you wouldn't know. I was at Maria's house. We all were. I mean, I was, and Johann, Jakob, and a few of Maria's other friends. What? Why? Wish I knew. It was all quite mysterious. She invited us all to come around that evening. But she wouldn't quite say why. What did she say? She said that all would be revealed, but we weren't allowed to know beforehand. So we were all there at 7, like she asked. Of course, she never arrived. Instead, we got Officer Sten at the door with the awful news. What did you think you were all there for? It's odd. And all the shock it happened, I haven't really thought about it much. I guess I assumed she wanted to tell us something. Must have been terrible. Of course it was. But it was strangely a kind of blessing. That we were all together, I mean. Almost as if she knew. I need to find Lena. No problem. Give her my best. I'm just taking you all on fields trips regularly, aren't I? I could have helped. I could have stopped you. Why did nobody else stop you? How can I make it up to you? What should I do? You deserve for people to know the truth, no matter how painful it is to hear. I can say I've been in those shoes, and they're not nice shoes to be in. Sorry for being quiet, I'm just, sad. Lena. Hello, Sarah. I need to talk to you. Are you alright? You look... No, I'm not alright. I have to tell you something. Okay. Did you know? Excuse me? No, okay. Okay. Sarah, what are you... Please. It's not right. What's not right? It's not right that nobody knows how terrible her life had become. Getting pregnant all those years ago just trapped her here and stifled her dreams of getting out of here and becoming a writer and seeing the world. And she spiraled deeper and deeper into the dark, horrible place. And nobody saw it. Nobody saw how bad things had become, even though it was right there in the things she wrote. And I should have been there for her, but I wasn't. Nobody was. And when she got blind, drunk, and drove herself off the road, nobody knew her well enough to see what really happened. How is that possible? I'm sorry, I shouldn't be... This must be so hard to hear, I'm sorry. I'm so sorry. Sarah. You need to calm down. Okay, I'm sorry, I'm really sorry. You should be. But calm down. I'm going to show you something. What? Just come with me. Something bad about to happen? We're going inside the church? Yes, we're going inside the church. It won't kill you. $7:48. I'm going to remember that just in case. There's an evensong service tonight, being held in her memory. I don't understand. Why are we... Look around. Look at all these candles people have lit. Flowers, letters, pictures of her. Do you think she wasn't loved? Isn't missed by everyone in Harunga every single day? Mourned by countless people here that you never bothered to get to know. But no, Sarah. There is no but. You think what? That after you left her here all those years ago, she just ground to a halt? That her life here can only have been small and sad by comparison to yours? No, Lena, let me explain the evidence. The evidence? Who do you think you are? What do you think is happening here? This is real life, Sarah. Real life in which my beautiful baby sister died in a car accident. But why did she buy all that vodka? Vodka? What in the hell are you talking about? There were seats in her room for all that alcohol. And the party, her gathering you all together so when she died. God's sake. And the stuff she was writing. Those dark poems. What writing about death means you're going to kill yourself? How can you... The party... Alright, I'll tell you what the party was for. She'd been working on a book. A novel, I guess. She hadn't let me read it. She sent samples to an agent who wanted to take her on. That's what the party was for, to share her good news. Yes. Why did Flip not know that? Philip? She'd only told me. I suppose I never did tell him no. We all had other things on our minds. But that's wonderful. Many things in her life were wonderful, Sarah. The pity you hated this place too much to find that out. But then why was she out on the road? Where was she going? Lena, look. Please understand that there are 2 reasons I didn't share this with you before. Firstly, it's upsetting. And secondly, I didn't think you deserved to know any more about her life, to be honest. Please, Lena, where was she going? She was going to Stockholm to find you. She wanted to, I don't know, surprise you with her good news. She said you were stuck in your office all weekend, so she was going to go shopping in the city and tell you her news in person, and then get back in time for the party. I told her it was a ridiculous idea, but she was really set on it, on sharing it with you, so yeah. That is why she was out on the road that day. You were why. I don't know what to say. I do. I thought it was impossible that living here could make someone happy. Having a husband and a son, a family could make someone happy. I'm so sorry. I thought I was doing the right thing. What, by coming up here to play detective? You saw what you wanted to see. What you wanted to see was confirmation that you chose the right path. And she didn't. Lena, I'm so sorry. Don't be. It's too late for any of that. The service will be starting soon. I think it would be best if you didn't stay. I'm so sorry, Lena. Goodbye, Sarah. I would stab her in the eye with a candelabra. By the way. Overly violent, yes. Justified, probably. What happens if I go to the grave? The thing is she telling the truth? That poem can be interpreted a handful of ways. Maria. I have nothing to... I can't excuse myself. It hurts because if you were here, you would. You would forgive me. For all my selfishness. My stupidity. Because you were just the most. But Lena's right. I hardly knew you at all. But that's the thing, isn't it? You weren't here. And if you were, none of this would have... And if I had been there for you, then you might still be here. I'm so sorry. Sorry not to have deserved our friendship better. I love you. And I can't believe I left it this late to make it clear. I really do. Even though I'm so bad at it. Goodbye, Maria. And congratulations, too. On the book. I bet it was beautiful. Saved, so is something different gonna happen? Where am I going? And to be fair, I feel like there was also some level of truth to Sarah's reasoning too. Especially being an LGBT person who also was in a religious smaller town. I doubt this is a one or the other story. It has to be some combination. I'm sorry if my voice gets quiet. I'm feeling a lot right now. So, what next? Oh, so the old car's there still. How We Know We're Alive. Created and directed by August. I'm not going to try to pronounce those because I don't want to ruin them. And I guess I'll do my typical outro while the credits roll. Then after that, I'll just let it run till the end. Thank you all for watching as always. The story was very sad. It's close to home for me. I hope you all enjoyed the experience, even sad, even if I might have been wrong with some of my predictions. Either way, I'm not going to go on the whole subscribe spiel. This is Baradactyl signing off, and I'll see you all later.